Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So, dear Dharma practitioners, long time ago, far away in a Chinese village, there was a doctor. So that he used to mix medicine and create poisons. So actually, this is story coming in this acupuncture lessons, because as you know, acupuncture help to balance the energy. So this is one story that one doctor, how he going to give a lesson how you can balance the energy sometimes. So he used to mix poison, and one day he create a poison, and then he went out of the home. During that time, what happened? His children, everyone gathered and drank that poison. So when he come back and he saw everyone kind of like went crazy, and suddenly children told, "Oh father, we made a mistake and we drink that poison. We didn't know it is a poison, but now some of us cannot hear, some of us cannot see, some of us cannot walk, some of us cannot talk." So like that, they had a different symptoms. So what the father did, father create another medicine to reduce the power of that poison, and they made a medicine with the nice smell and good color and with the good taste, and gave to children. The children who drank little bit poison, suddenly they took that medicine and drank, and they got cured. And then some of children refused that, even though it has a good taste, good color, and good smell, but still they refuse to drink it. So there are some poison, and once you take it, it changed your mind. So the father knew that is not that child, that because of the poison they took, it affect for their mind. The mind go crazy. So then even though the medicine is good, look good, and have the nice color, nice smell, and the good taste, but still mind don't want to accept it, refuse that. So then what the father tried somehow to give this medicine to children. So, but some of children refused that. And they're telling, no, no, we don't want, we are okay. We will be okay. So then father made the medicine, and then he told to children, so this is the medicine, and I going to go to another village, another land for to see another patient. So take care of yourself until I come back. So then the father left. And then within few days, there was a message came. The father died there. And the people, the children didn't believe that their father died like that. But suddenly what happened? When they hear the message, suddenly that all the crazy children who got crazy, the mind because of the poison, suddenly jumped to the poison, the medicine, and start to drink. And everybody drank the medicine and got cured. And the very next day, father came back. And then everybody shocked. And was so happy to see the father and but asked, "Oh, yesterday someone came us and told you died." And the father told, "Sometimes to give a solution to cure someone and somebody need to die." It is a deep philosophical idea from ancient time to today in different generations, different cultures and traditions. This story has different ways. But when it comes to your life, remember, sometimes you yourself, there are things, why it happened to like that, why it happened to us like that way mostly. Because when you start to find the comfort, security regarding somebody or something, and sometimes you don't want to let go that security or the comfort. But if you don't let go it, you're not going to experience life. So if you're not experiencing your life, that's mean you kind of like you already did. It's like if you don't think or if you don't look ahead yourself, if you're caught up in habits, even you live 100 years, you kind of like dead. So then you have to remember, sometimes there are situations come, you have to let go to experience your life. And at the same time, sometimes you have to move and you have to go away from others and to experience yourself, your own life, and sometimes you have to give a space for others to experience their life. And also, until we die, sometimes people don't recognize what we're saying or what we're trying to do. Even as parents, husband, wife, children, sometimes yourself. Until you die, they're not going to recognize who you are. Even look at the world. Sometimes people died after 100 years. Their memory come back and the people find out their things, their what they said. And then they start to appreciate that person after 100 years. So there are many stories like that. But when it comes to yourself, always remember. So Buddha also the like that. So Buddha, they gave this beautiful dharma to all of us to get cured out of this poison. So we already have that poison inside us. That is why we have the desire. That desire, it always going to take us to this kind of experience, not beyond that. So then you have to remember, before you die, if you're able to get this medicine and get cured yourself, and you no need to worry about anything. But if you miss this opportunity, maybe you cannot guarantee where you can find this medicine again. And even maybe if the poison become so strong, what will happen? Maybe your mind will corrupted, and maybe mind cannot recognize the poison, the medicine as medicine. So then you have to remember yourself, whenever there is opportunity to practice and listen to Dhamma, and even yourself to develop some kind of profitable skills, don't let it go. Get that opportunity and use that opportunity. Get the best out of your time and your life. So with that, during Buddha's time, there was a monk called Mogaraja. So this story called the Mogaraja Sutta. So this Venerable Mogaraja came to Buddha and had a very beautiful discussion. So what the discussion, this Venerable Mogaraja asked from Buddha, Venerable Sir, people believe things, people follow things, people appreciate things. So by like that appreciating, by that believing, by that following, is there any way people can gain something? How it can happen? So then the Buddha explained in day-to-day life that whatever that we follow, we believe, the mostly we think it is a kind of like the outside qualities. But we follow something, we appreciate something, we we believe something, it not because of this outside. It always happen because of our inner qualities. So then you have to remember yourself. And sometimes we follow people. Sometimes we follow gods. The in Eastern countries, we have different kind of gods and different kind of statues, different kind of believing systems. But mostly you follow hearing and thinking that they are outside qualities, that whatever they have done or whatever they are capable to do, so like that. But there is a deeper inside, there is a deep reason within yourself. And if you don't see that, and maybe you keep following this outside, and unknowingly what will happen, you nourishing your inside. So that whatever the you criticize the same, and maybe mostly when it comes to criticism, we look outside qualities, we point out reasons. Oh, it happened this way, he did this, she did it like that. We reasoning outside reason. But remember, even to criticize somebody, reject somebody, resist something, there are some inner reasons within yourself. So maybe you, if you don't see it, what will happen? Unknowingly, your inner reasons going to become stronger. So if you do that way, your mental formations or the defilements or the sanskara roots hold it to this suffering become stronger. So then you have to always look when it comes to any experience. Remember, there is a reason within yourself. That's why that you experience it. So then what the Buddha said, then the Venerable Mogaraj asked, Venerable Sir, what is the right things to believe or follow, or what is the right, the idol, or what is the right things to worship? Because out of that, whatever you worship, your inner quality is going to become stronger. As human beings, we know our life depends on qualities. Even in a very ordinary life, we name people, we select people, we categorize people according to their qualities, according to their inner qualities. So then yourself the same. So then when it comes to practice meditation or your prayers or your whatever you believe and you for your chanting, you have to look, is there anything that you already have in your mind? Are you looking something out of that chanting, out of that prayers, out of that meditation? Is there anything that you're trying to become? So if you have that kind of intention, it always belongs to sanskara or mental formations. So that is the very dangerous place that you have to be clear. Because what the Buddha said in this sutta, that if the king is so generous, if the king is the good king in front of people, if the skillful king in front of people, Other people cannot recognize this is the king. So that is the one of the the way to live as a king in a smart way. Not because of the special jewelries, not because of the costumes, not because of the guard. So like that. And he don't get any kind of danger, threaten out of the people, because the everyone have the comfort, and at the same time everybody doesn't have the anger regarding the king. So when it come to yourself, how you can apply this simile? So look in your family, whatever you do, you do believing maybe you are the husband, you are the wife, you are the child, you are the parents, you are the brother or you are the sister. You already you already develop kind of like you are depending on an idea. So you depending on that idea, and then you do things according to that. We call it a kind of responsibility in a conventional life. So the thing is this: you do something as husband or wife or the children, parents, and according to your position. And once you do it, the receiver don't accept it in the same way that you want. If the receiver don't recognize it the way you want, what will happen? You will get disturbed. You will get disturbed out of, not because of their reaction. You get disturbed because you already hold it to mental idea, and you do things based with that idea. So this is a very, sharp place that you have to see. When you do something as parents, you do something to your children. And then oh, I am the mother, I am the father, oh, I do this, I did this. If the child don't recognize or don't accept or don't know, just imagine the child doesn't know what is the meaning of father or the mother. How that child can respect to you, or how that child can react to you as you are the mother or the father, as his mother and father. How that child can react? Because that child doesn't know the meaning of the mother or the father. But when you do something, oh, I am the mother, I am the father, you already position. You already hold it to a place. So then what will happen? Remember this, that according to this sutta, that if you recognize this, it's kind of like you find you find your freedom. So it's like this: if the child doesn't react to you or respect to you, or if the child don't that accept, it's kind of like it is from the parents, you get hurt. You get hurt not because what the child did. You get hurt because you hold it to position, you are the mother, you are the father. So you can apply it to anything. Once you hold it to a position, or once you hold it to a mental idea, Once you hold it to the center, what will happen? That the position or the center that you hold going to give the pain, going to bring the disturb, not whatever the outside reactions, but mostly in day-to-day life. Look, we always say, oh, she did this, he did this. So like that, we always go with the outside, and that will take us to do many other unnecessary things. We hate people maybe, and maybe we're going to blame to them, and then we go with the some kind of unnecessary physical actions. See, because thinking he did this, she did this, but when it come to that you are in that the position that you hold deeply inside, you don't see that. But if you release that position and if you do something, and according to necessary conditions and situations, if you do the right things to the 100%, the best that you can, remember whatever the outcome come, it's not going to disturb you. It doesn't matter whoever you are. Maybe conventionally, of course, we need the names and positions, but deeply personally, you have to practice to go beyond that personal position that you hold. It's more than the responsibility. It's a more deeply you live in the life, and at the same time out of that life you gain your inner freedom. But what happening, we live the life, but out of that life we create a prison, we create positions, we create kind of like a action reaction result, never end. So that's why what the Buddha said in this Mogaraj Sutta, if you able to worship somebody that not belong to name and form, or not belong to any kind of ideas or the positions, and that's mean you also going to gain that qualities. And if you start to follow somebody that whatever belong to truth, and whatever that belong to clarity, that's mean inside you you also start to grow the clarity or the truth. So then remember yourself in day-to-day life, whenever you have opportunity, don't look the qualities, that don't follow the qualities, or don't start to hold it to qualities whatever that outside world exists, believing it is outside. Always remember, when you look something and when you recognize, oh, that person have this quality, that person have this quality, that's mean it's already inside you. So then in day-to-day life you have responsibility to rescue yourself little by little, not overnight, little by little, little by little. Remember, deeply get your mind out of the positions or the self-centered mind or the self-centered idea that you carry. And when there is opportunity for you, and start to do without the self-centered intention, self-centered mind. And even as a husband or wife or children, parents, and you do things, but little by little, get out of the idea of I am the husband, I am the wife, I am the child, and I am the parents, or I am the brother or the sister. Slowly release that. and start to do your best whenever you have opportunity. And then you will see, after you done it, you find so much freedom rather than out of that action you create a prison. If you create a position, what will happen? It will take you to the prison. So don't create your living prison and start to get out of this. It is not in the outside world, it is within ourselves. So, with that, I bless upon everyone with this good practice. May all of you be well, happy, and peaceful. May no harm come to you, may no difficulties come to you, may no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding, and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. During this time period, may everyone stay healthy and safe. And finally, may all of you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sabbityo vajjantu sabrogo vinasatu mate bhavatantarayo sukhi digayuko bhava. Ittavata cha ammehi sampadang punya sampadang sabbe devanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe bhutanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe sattanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Idammi punya kammang asavaktaya vahang hotu sabba dukkha pamunchatu. Bless you.